Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's take a look on the data mines and everything that people have been just looking around and poking and finding. Thank you Washida for always doing these data mines. It always helps a lot for us to actually take a look. And yeah, let's take a quick look. Nothing too crazy on this part 1, but there are some interesting changes. Added a custom site for the object 7075. I think this might be or not for that like periscope that goes up. I didn't manage to actually make it work in the game. I was going to show to you guys, but I don't know the actual button for it. So yeah, flight model changes for the F-16s. I don't know what this means exactly, you know. This ping CD loss was changed in the MiG-29s, and it became a little bit more usable in the MiG-29 in very high, like very low speed or high angles of attack kind of situations, right? So I don't know, maybe it's something along those lines as well. Some flap changes, and some other changes on just the sensitivity to ailerons and stuff like that. They're more sensitive. So I don't know, I don't think it will change too much, but there are some little changes to the F-16 flight models, okay? Some afterburner coefficient on the F4 is being, tuned down apparently, so it might have a little bit less thrust than it had, depending on certain situations, right? Some other minor changes like that. This we have an interesting one. The SMT max fuel mass, it was increased, and when you actually go to the game, let me show to you guys. This is actually very interesting. The SMT is here with a drop tank of 2000 liters. It's not actually modeled as you see, but this is a different fuel tank. If you remember, the fuel tank of MiG-29s is 1500 and something, as you see over here, 1520 liters. So the SMT is getting a larger one, and it will have more fuel. So not that he needed, because he already has almost 1 hour of flight time in this thing, but still, it will have basically 500 liters more of fuel in the external fuel tank, which is very odd, but if it's realistic, it makes sense. Then we had some changes to custom loadouts with Zunis and stuff. Not gonna talk too much about it. Of course, they added the new penetration bombs, naval penetration bombs for some of the aircraft over here. So yeah, interesting as well to see a lot of these aircraft receiving World War II ones, some other custom loadout options and stuff like that. So you're going to see a lot of those being added. IL-4, the B-Hub 250. Let's take a look on what is that. It's an IL-4. Come on. Where's the IL-4? Here. What is that? B-Rep. Armor piercing bomb. So yeah, it's also armor piercing bomb, naval armor piercing bomb for the USSR. That's cool. A lot of people getting these bombs. Let's see if we have anything here. No. I think it's the F6 that has one of them. Where is the F6? Maybe this one? No. It's the N variant then? It's not the N variant. What F6 got this thing? They show it in the thing, right? I mean, am I getting? I don't know. I feel like this is weird. It might be. No, it's not these bombs. I don't get it. But I know that the ADs have it. So let's just take a look on this. Yeah, see, armor piercing bomb. So you can see the TNT equivalent is 95 kilograms, and oh my god, it's a very large bomb. It's 800 kilograms more or less bomb that has a 95 kilogram. Jesus Christ, that's, my god, that's actually very, very inefficient if you see only the TNT equivalent. But these bombs are made to actually just penetrate, so yeah, very interesting to see that. Custom loadouts added for the J-35D, always a nice thing. As you see over here, the loadout changed it for the drop tank. It now is a 2000 liter one, which is very, very cool. PC bomb, okay. Other armor piercing bombs, as you see, a lot of them, you know, are being added. So yeah, basically this is it, guys. A lot of things. New loadout. New loadout. I think I know what this is, guys. I need to test this thing. Okay, so let me just see if it actually is what I think it is. Where is the... It is, guys. It is the gov. Oh my god, this is crazy. Where is it? Here. Oh my god, I don't believe they're actually adding this pod. Yes, they are adding... They are actually adding this pod, man. Let me fly this thing. So yeah, this pod basically has, I don't know, like... I mean, each one of them has like 3 yak guns, I think, or something along those lines. Of course, it's a stock helicopter, so I'm kind of... Jesus Christ. That's so cool, man. They finally are adding it. I wasted all the ammunition for the 50 cal, now he only has these smaller ones. It's like in the middle, it's a 50 cal Yak B, the same as in the nose of the V variant of the Mi-24. And on the sides, I think it's 7.6, which is this ones. So yeah, many miniguns on the Mi-24s. And yeah, it's going to have to do, this thing will have to do with another thing that I wanted to show to you guys. So yeah, all the Mi-24s basically are receiving that, which is very cool. Some changes to RWRs and stuff. All variants added, VWS overrides. Interesting. Thermal pod added to the F-16C. I mean, you already had a thermal pod, but let's test again to see if it actually is different. So there are a lot of, I mean, all these minor things that we see, they're normally not in the actual things, right? On the like the how do we call it? The changelog. So normally you don't like notice this type of thing. Oh, come on, it's always bugged. Yeah, I think the quality is better, I think, of the thermal. So that's very good for the F-16 pilots out there. Then we have an RWR for the F-84, very cool. Other RWR additions, very cool. They added the normal countermeasures for the JA-37C instead of the large ones. And some other things like these naval sensor changes, of course, the radars and stuff, ships. Of course, we are going to see more of these in the future, right? And then here we have some other cool things on part 2 over here. So yeah, there is I'm not gonna go through every single one of them. A very small one. Sometimes you can pause it and take a look. I will leave the links in the description as well. Okay, but there are some interesting ones that I want to mention, especially in the missiles and air-to-air combat in general. Okay, so if you go down here, let's take a look. Missile changes. So there are some speed gate differences in some of the missiles, as you see over here. And then the Spike ER basically just having its, you know, proper model here, apparently, or something like that. So as you see, they are just increasing the heat damage, and you know how it is, right? And then we go for some interesting things. The first thing is that the PL7 actually has its own model right now. As you see over here, it's a little bit more grayish, and it's a PL7. Has the Chinese thing over here, I think. But yeah, very cool model for the PL7. Remember, this missile is basically a Chinese built Magic 1, right? So it is a very interesting missile. And then we have, of course, some speed gates and stuff, and guidance table heavily adjusted for all the missiles. As I'm going to show afterwards, they basically are adding something that will show to you the proper distance for a missile to hit the target, if it actually is on the range or not, if the target is trying to, you know, change directions or not. So all these missiles, this missile, all these ones, this one, I don't know about the R60 actually, let me check, I don't know. But still, there's a lot of missiles that basically will have a way to know in the radar screen that will let you know if the missile has the range to actually hit a target or not. Okay, that's pretty much what it is. But I will show at the end of the video that. Let's keep going. But yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look on some of the other changes over here. For example, in the files, they found this helicopter, an Mi-8 that can carry that gunpod that I showed to you guys, but 6 of them. So very, very cool to see. Probably is going to be added. And then a very weird addition. So a German armored train. I don't know if this was already in the game or not on the files, but as you see over here, very weird. And another weird thing is the addition of the S-125. So as you see over here, we have the Bravi missile, which is the Volna, which is basically the same missile, but still, this is the ship variant of the missile. And this we have the S-125. I mean, it's a missile that... It's a very old missile, but it would be very cool to see this in a type of, I don't know, like a match or something, that we might see some form of, you know, AA system that is firing those things on you. So, I don't know, maybe something like this can be added, I don't know, like a bot or something. I don't know exactly. And the last thing that I want to show to you guys, a very cool addition actually, is that now you actually have the proper distance measurements on the radar. So I will show to you guys. Let me just take off. And if you lock a target, let me just lock this target over here. Come on, yes. You can see on the right side there on the radar screen, you have basically 3 lines, like horizontal lines. And then you have basically a bracket. That bracket is showing the max and the minimum range for the missile that you choose. So as you see, if I change it, the bracket, the missile, the bracket changes the range. And that range is taking into account the actual maneuvering range for the missile. So for example, if the target is actually maneuvering or not, if the missile has the energy to go for it. So it's another, you know, way of knowing if a missile has the enough energy to actually hit the target or not. This was added for a lot of the missiles, R60Ms, R73s, R27s, I think the R24s, I have to check, the Sparrows, some M9s as well, so a lot of aircraft received that, so very, very cool. But this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See you.